Surge Equestrian League. I'm Shruti Tamra.
And I'm Dhruv Futnani at a bright and sunny Bengaluru at the Surge Stables. Looking forward to day 2, the small tour in the morning, and it's going to be exciting.
We have 34 brilliant riders. Who are you looking forward to?
Well, yesterday's competition was very close. We had Sendil Nadan winning in a thriller. We have quite a few upcoming riders who made a few small mistakes yesterday, and they're hoping to redeem themselves today, and it should be close.
Come, I'm excited to see the course walk and just get a little glimpse of that.
Let's check it out.
Good morning to the Surge Equestrian League, Day 2. Shortly, we will be starting with our small tour.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the small tour day 2. We have the first rider in the arena, Balaji Vijay Shankar on Coco Kananzi, representing Surge Stable. He will kick things off, and today we have a different event from yesterday. We are going to be doing this under table A, which is against the clock, the height of 105 centimeters. We have a lovely course set up with a total of 12 jumps done by our course designer from Belgium, Mr. Jordi. So the riders need to maintain a minimum speed of 350 meters per minute. The length of the course is 520 meters and the time allowed is 90 seconds. remember, this is a competition table A against the clock, so the time of the entire course will be considered.
Yesterday, Balaji was the first rider and he really showed the others how to approach it. Very textbook round.
That's a great way to start the competition, get things going and set the benchmark. He's doing well. The horse
You can
is
count on Balaji to do that.
he's clear up to 6. Unfortunately, has a refusal at 7. So he'll pick up 4 penalties for the refusal, and he's got to get back on track and try that jump again. Does it on the second attempt.
And second refusal, which leads to his elimination.
Unfortunate elimination for Balaji on Coco Kanan for the 2 refusals, and does 1 jump just to get the horse going. And the next rider we have in the arena is Bhargav Babu riding Gucci, representing the Embassy International Riding School. So the entire round is against the clock. The time allowed is 90 seconds, but I'm sure we'll have riders going through in a much faster time. So yesterday we had the 2-phase competition where they had to pick up the pace after jump number 6. Today's is going to be more intense because they have 12 jumps and a total of 15 efforts. So they've got to keep that intensity throughout the entire course. And the course is 520 meters in length, so this is not a short course at all. It's going to really push the riders in terms of their focus and their fitness. You'll see many riders struggling in the last few jumps because they get a little bit tired. But let's see what Bhargav is going to do on Gucci, serial number 2, representing the Embassy International Riding School.
Yesterday, he completed the course, but he had 4 jumping penalties in round 2 and 9 time penalties in round 1. So, if he's learned a bit from yesterday's course, I think he will be able to correct it, complete that course, and even aim for being in the placings.
I think the strategy today is going to be very simple. If you're going for the win, you've got to get started from the very first jump. You need to be aggressive on the turns. It's a long course, so there's no need to really go too fast from the very beginning, but they're going to have to be very careful about the turns from the start. It's a big arena, it's a long course, so you can actually get a very competitive time if you ride the course well. Clears the first 2 fences. He's going to come down to the side alongside the grandstand. The 2-stride beautifully done, and he gets through the combination.
That was close.
We all had our hearts in our mouth for a second. Yeah, that's a lovely 1-stride in between, but he had a little chip stride. But good job by the rider to keep the horse going forward. That very well could have been a refusal, but he got through well. Now he's picked up the pace, and I think the horse is going to be a little more confident going at this tempo.
So much more improvement from yesterday.
Absolutely, I think doing consistent competitions over a period of time helps the horses and the riders to be more sharp. So I don't think there's any shortcut to gaining experience for these guys, especially the younger riders. Approaching the last fence. And a big takeoff. Gets through the course. I think he's made it just in time. So he will have the 4 penalties for the drop at jump number 5. But otherwise, a nice round by Bhargav Babu riding Gucci, representing the Embassy International Riding School.
In the arena, we now have Tanush Gowda on Gizmo, representing Cert's stable.
So this pair had a nice round yesterday. Gizmo is quite an accomplished eventing horse, so speed is not going to be the issue. He's going to be quite forward. Tanush knows that was the trickiest jump yesterday. Many horses had a problem with the design of the jump number 5, maybe the shape, maybe the color. The location is different today. It's much more at a straight line, so I don't expect that to happen today, but there were a lot of surprises, so let's wait and see.
Which fence do you think is the trickiest today?
Honestly, none of the fences look tricky. It's all going to be about how the riders get their turns, because they're going to have to go fast. So they will, if they're not careful, they will end up putting the horses in funny positions. So
4 falls there.
Took another shot for you. I didn't really want to.
Gets to the 2 stride and the 1 stride nicely.
Cause you just keep on going on and on and on. Oh, baby. Who you're
You can see here and there's a little bit of hesitation from Gizmo. You saw that at jump number 2. And then again at 5.
Very lucky over there. I don't think there's room for hesitation.
Definitely in a related distance. If you have a chip stride, you're going to end up in the wrong spot for the takeoff. Cuts the turn from 9 to 10. Yeah, this horse seems to like to jump going a little forward. The time was good.
79.47 seconds.
But the drop is definitely going to hurt him in the standings. The next rider we have is from ARC Mumbai. No, correction. From Embassy International Riding School, we have Nikita Pandey riding Elliot.
Yesterday, she had 4 time penalties in round 1, so I think she'll be a little more mindful about that today.
Started off well, the horse seems quite relaxed, getting the good takeoff points. They seem to be working much better today. And a little more forward than yesterday, so that seems to be working well for this horse.
Synchronized rhythm.
Little hop over 6. But at this height, you always have the chance to get away if you don't get a perfect takeoff point, because the heights are not too big. But as the heights go up, then the margin for error definitely goes down. But she's riding this well. She's clear up to 8. goes the long way around from 9 to 10. Nicely through the combination, approaching the last fence, maybe our first round of the day. Well done. Nice round by Nikita Pandey.
No
On Elliot.
penalties.
Just about in time. So she is the new leader.
Our first clear round of the day.
Next rider in the arena is Niharika Singhania on Max Mara, representing ARC Mumbai. She had a very nice round yesterday on Sir Lancelot. She had not done the jumping round yesterday, so she's back for today's competition. Max Mara has been competing on the Indian competition circuit for many years now. I think I've seen her compete for at least the last 7 years. She's gone through many young riders and she's done very, very consistently well. And if there's one thing about this horse I can tell you, height is not an issue, because I've seen her do the 4-bar and go up to 1 meter 60 or 1 meter 70. So it's not going to be about the height at all. It's going to be about the course. And if Niharika can take some shortcuts and save a little bit on the time, she's in with a chance.
You can see that they seem very comfortable with each other.
Turns inside for jump number 10. She's got to be a little careful.
I'm telling you, Dhruv, this is one partnership that we have to look out for. It's just going to get better and better.
Got one jump to go, and I think the time is much better. So
Wonderfully done. 73.25 seconds. Our new leader.
So, Shruti, if you had to guess, what do you think will be a winning time on this course?
71, I guess.
I think they can go a little bit faster. I think you'll have some of the riders really going for the win. I would almost predict between 62 and 65 would be tough to beat.
My guess is 71 because I think a lot of them are going to come in and really hope for a clear round, because so far we've had 2 clear rounds, so it's possible, and they've seen that. I think they'll aim for it so that they're at least in the placing.
And if there's one person who can definitely do that time, it would be Abhyun on Tara. Known for some super fast rounds. Tara is definitely one of the most successful show jumpers at the lower levels, especially in the speed classes. She has unfortunately dropped jump number 2. That's going to put her out of the running. Very lucky in the combination, had a half stride, just about got through. Looks like he's lost his way a little bit. He's lost his stirrup, so he's going to take a second to put it back. Unfortunately, that would be counted as a refusal at jump number 5. And that would definitely add a lot of seconds to the time. He needs to be careful. He wants to complete the round without any time faults. But he's got to be even more careful not to have another refusal. So you can see even a momentary lapse of concentration can put you out of the competition, whether it's a drop or just losing your way a little bit. So the riders really need to be focused through the entire course.
I think despite this round, she will still continue to be his Akho Katara.
And the second refusal and the fall means elimination for Abhyunantara.
Tough luck today, but we've seen that partnership work well in the past, so I know that they're going to bounce back. We still have one more day to go.
Absolutely. I think riders have good days and bad days. Horses have good days and bad days. It's really about the team working well together on that specific day and time. I'm sure they'll be back tomorrow.
We have Manya in the arena with Barnaby. The bell's gone off.
So 45 seconds to get the round started for Manya on Barnaby. So if the rider doesn't cross the start line within the 45 seconds, there is no penalty as such. The time just automatically starts, which puts the rider in a difficult position because this is a speed event. But she made it in time and she's on her way. So Barnaby is quite a big striding horse. It's not going to be a problem in terms of the heights or the jumps. Gets very close into the combination and nicely done. So sometimes riders are caught off guard when they get the distance wrong to one jump because they end up approaching the next jump at an awkward stride. Yeah, I think the horses are much more confident with jump number 5 today. Lucky on 6. Touch the front pole and the back pole, but they stay up, so no penalty for that.
How many clear rounds do you think we're going to have today?
My guess is around 15, but I'm always the optimist, so it always helps when some of the first few riders go clear. I think it gives a lot of confidence to the other riders and sort of tells them that it's possible, and we've seen that today. We've seen that the clear rounds are possible.
Oh,
Bit unlucky to have the last fence down. The time was okay. She made it within the time allowed.
Just a pole drop, which will lead to 4 jumping penalties.
Yes, I was talking earlier about keeping the concentration through the entire course. So you will see a few riders struggling at the end, especially when the course is more than 450 or 500 meters. Fitness comes into play, the focus comes into play. They need to be mentally strong.
We have Stasya on Cougar representing ARC.
So I'm told this is the first show that Stasya and Cougar are working together. Lovely horse imported from France. He looks very careful with the front legs and got a nice bouncy stride. So this is Definitely a horse which has a talent for show jumping. Needs to keep her legs on. And I think she's
Stay in there. Unfortunately, she's been dismounted.
looks to be okay. She's taking a second. Yeah, just a little bit of loss of balance through the combination. The horse knew what he had to do. He had to power out of it. But sometimes when they do the big leap, the rider gets unbalanced. But she looks like she's okay. Can someone help her, please?
The ambulance is on the way. We will resume shortly. Currently in the lead, we have Niharika Singhania on Max Mara. The time to beat is 73.25 seconds, followed by Nikita on Elliot at 88.79 seconds. We have 2 clear rounds so far. Looks like the perfect day for show jumping here in Bangalore.
So we're up to serial number 9 now. Geetika Tikiseti on Valentine. The rider looks to be okay. Just a couple of minutes for her to catch her breath.
We have full stands today.
Okay, it's always nice to see the rider get up and walk away. She looks to be fine. Give her a hand, ladies and gentlemen. This is not easy for the rider when they have a fall in the course. Takes a lot of courage, and
She will 100% come back stronger. Now in the arena, we have Geetika on Valentine, representing Sedat's stable.
So this is a very versatile partnership. I've seen Geetika and Valentine do some excellent show jumping rounds as well as some excellent dressage competitions. So they've worked together for quite a few years now, and Valentine has been in India for a while, imported from Germany.
Yesterday they had an excellent round, placed second.
Yeah, yesterday's competition was very, very close on the time. Let's see how they do today, because they're going to have to keep the pressure from the very first jump.
Yeah, the difference was barely 0.5 seconds. But that's all it takes. Just 0.1 second, maybe a pole drop, that's all that's going to cost you. But I'm confident that she's going to have a wonderful round.
There was a nice turn from 2 to 3. She's one of the few riders who's actually turned within 5. So she's made her intentions very clear. She's going for the win. And with this horse, it's definitely possible. Just has to be careful to keep the poles up. I'm sure the time will be good. Little unlucky to get very close to the jump. So knocks it down with the front legs. Gets close to jump number 8 too. So a little bit of a standoff from 9, but I think at this stage that's fine. Gets close to 10 again. Yeah, so you can see there's a slight communication issue when you put the pressure on. But she's ridden a nice round up to now and clears the last one. So very, very unlucky to have jump number 6 down. She will complete the round with 4 jumping penalties.
I see you wondering, searching for the signs. Outside it's thundering, a reflection of my mind.
74.94 is the time, so not an
That-
issue at all. Well
that
within the
currently
time
put-
limit of
that
90
currently
seconds.
That currently puts her third in the rankings.
Next rider, Pratik Raj on Icon, representing Kobe Stables. He also had a good round yesterday. He was in the placings. Let's see if he can do one better today. This horse can go fast, built like a tank, so he's not going to have a problem with the turns. He's strong enough to take sharp turns and I think some of the lines that Geetika had ridden. But I think
Refusal at number 2.
he has a run out. So that's going to give him 4 penalties. He's got to come back and do it. I'm not sure what happened there. I think that was just a moment of confusion. Maybe looking.
Second refusal, which will lead to their elimination.
This one was a little bit awkward coming into the line. He can see jump number 3 as well as the combination at 4. So that may have put him off for a moment. Not seeing the perfect takeoff point. The horse would prefer not to do it than to get in and be in trouble. But unfortunately today is not the day for Pratik Raj on Icon. He'll come back stronger tomorrow. Next rider, Yuvan Aditya riding Helico from Kovai Stables. So Yuvan is one of the young riders we have. He is only 14 years old. He's been riding for the last couple of years. And Helico is also recently imported from France. He's been in India for the last two months. but has done well, winning the 115 bronze medal. Sitting up nicely, giving the horse a lot of confidence. That's a nice turn. He's going for the win. Definitely not holding back. I think all the riders are being a little extra careful with that jump. You can
Look
see.
at the takeoff on number 5. Consistently, I'm seeing the same sort of pattern.
Yeah, they're approaching it with a lot of momentum. And when you do that, it's much better to stand off a little bit rather than get in close. If you're going at that speed and you get in close, you can be sure the front legs are taking the pole off. This is looking really fast. So he
Feisty horse.
maybe in with a chance. He's only a couple of jumps to go. Got to be careful in the combination. But they're two verticals, so a little bit easier. Last fence. That was a super fast round.
He's definitely our new leader. .210 seconds.
So the times are getting faster. Maybe my earlier prediction of 63 to 65 is a little bit optimistic, but I think definitely the winner will be maybe between 65 and 67.
Nice one, Dhruv. You're just reducing the seconds by 3 seconds after every round.
Yeah, I think if I make 5 predictions, at least one of them should be right.
This is like buying 5 tickets for Tambola.
Next rider, Lignesh on Divadia, representing Equine Dreams. I think he had a little tough time yesterday with the horse. Looks like he sorted out some of his issues, so he's jumping well today. This horse has produced some stunning rounds in the past. Definitely one of the horses you'd like in a speed class. You can see he has very quick strides, careful with the legs, so a specialist for the power and speed classes.
What is the speed?
Well, the minimum speed is 350 meters per minute, but you can be sure they are going much faster than that. A nice turn to 10. He took a risk there. So he's not leaving anything on the table. Could this be our new leader?
Time is definitely not an issue there. If you had sneezed during his round, you would have missed the entire round because that's how fast he was.
66.98. It's getting faster. So super round. Super round by Divadia, ridden by Lignesh.
What was that round? I'm still stunned.
Well, sometimes the best rounds are so fast that you don't even realize what's going on.
Absolutely.
But the nice thing about that round was he didn't miss too many takeoff points. He was moving. That was always the plan. And in this type of competition, you have to do that. You don't have an option. If you're going to take it easy, you're not going to be in the placings at all. So super round, and yeah, he's in a good position now.
Up next we have Aadya Isha on Islav, representing Third Stable.
So Islav is one of the younger horses in this competition. 7 years old, imported from France last year. Has a little bit of thoroughbred blood mixed in, so this horse was thought of to be a talent for eventing. He's doing some jumping now. It's going to be tough to beat the previous time set by Lignesh, but that's what everybody is going to be focused on. So it's not only about going fast, but really cutting the turns. And Lignesh did a fabulous job on Divadia. and the pressure that riders go through when they see the rider just before them smashing in a good time. It's quite intense. You almost start rethinking your game plan, saying all the planning that I did during the course walk, is that really going to work? So it puts a lot of doubts in your mind. But
I think if you just go in without any hesitation, just believe that you know what you need to do from the get-go, I think it's definitely possible.
so we have serial number 13, Aadya Isha, next on the course.
Through that triple combination.
I think she's riding much better today. She had a few doubts yesterday where the horse was sort of hanging in the air, not really being forward enough, but they seem much happier today.
She's just trying to give her horse a very relaxed ride. Oh, that takeoff was
Yes,
tricky.
very close into that. She needs to ride forward to get the distance, but well done. So the horse really looking to the rider for some guidance in terms of the distance, in terms of the takeoff point. Few issues, but they're working through it. That's always positive. Approaching the last fence.
Wonderfully done. 90.44. So one time fault. Just there.
Time allowed is 90 seconds, so just missing it by a fraction of a second. But no jumping penalties. One time penalty, total 1.
This will put her in the 5th position. I think her intention was clear from the get-go.
The next rider, serial number 14, Eshaan Sundaram, riding Aslan Z, representing the Embassy International Riding School. So Aslan is a relatively new horse, imported last year from the Netherlands. He had a few issues with injuries, so he missed out the junior nationals last year, but Eshaan did a great job in the JNEC dressage, winning the team gold. So he's got all the experience he needs. horse focused. He's in with a chance. He's definitely riding for the win.
The way he approached that triple combination, I was worried there for a second, but he went through that well. But a pole down right after.
Has jump number 4 and 5 down, so he's gonna get 8 penalties for that, but he can just keep the momentum going, build some confidence. He will have the small tour event on day 3 also. But definitely looks like a talented horse. Just a few things to figure out between horse and rider.
Definitely a lot of potential there.
Nicely over the last jump. 8 jumping penalties. A fast time.
76.72 seconds, so good on time, but unfortunately 2 poles down, so 8 jumping penalties.
We have Aditya Honavar riding Ultimate Warrior, representing the Royal Equestrian Academy. So for the attention of the riders and spectators, we will have the 10-minute break to level up the arena after this rider. So Ultimate Warrior, superstar from the Bangalore Turf Club, very successful as a racehorse. So speed is not going to be an issue today. He's in the right class. Just has to be careful to keep the fences up.
We've seen some brilliant rounds so far.
Lucky on that. Taking the wide turn. Jump number 3. Get a little flat in the combination, but well ridden. Goes around the last jump to come back for the jump number 5. He's definitely going to lose a few seconds by taking a longer route.
Why am I sensing a little bit of a hesitation right before the takeoffs? I think he's just being a little cautious.
Approaching jump number 9. A little bit of hesitation for sure between horse and rider. A little bit of resistance in the mouth. Lucky on that again. That was supposed to be a 1 stride, but he got a stride and a half. Last fence.
88.16. He's had a clear round.
That was a good round by Aditya Honavar on Ultimate Warrior. Gets through with no jumping penalties, no time penalties. He puts himself on the board. I don't think the time was fast enough to put him in the placings, but a good round and giving his horse a lot of confidence for tomorrow's competition, day 3.
Currently in the 4th position is Aditya Honavar, 88.16 seconds. We will be taking a short 10-minute break.
try to act like I don't care. You never let me close, but I'm not your calling. Why do you do this to me? Why do you do this? Why do you do this to me? I try to act like I don't care. You never let me close, but I'm not your calling. Why do you do this to me? Why do you do this?
When all the hate surrounds us and we need something new, just tell me when it gets too much and I'll run away with you. And I'll run away with you. And I'll run away with you.
Why do you do this to me? I try to act like I don't care. You never let me close, but I'm not your calling. Why do you do this to me? Why do you do this? Why do you do this to me? I try to act like I don't care. You never let me close, but I'm not your calling. Why do you do this to me? Why do you do this?
How do you sleep when you're not next to me? It's hard to breathe whenever there's a memory. It's been so long, yeah, it still feels wrong, yeah. Something's been off since the day you left. Trying to stay strong, but now that you're gone, I'm not the same girl that you first met.
It's been so long, yeah. It still feels wrong, yeah. Trying to stay strong, but now that you're gone, it's been so long, yeah. It still feels wrong, yeah. Trying to stay strong, but now that you're gone.
How do you sleep when you're not next to me? It's hard to breathe whenever there's a memory. It's been so long, yeah, it still feels wrong, yeah. Something's been off since the day you left. Trying to stay strong, but now that you're gone, I'm not the same girl that you first met. I'm not the same girl that you first met. First met. First met.
It's been so long, yeah. It still feels wrong, yeah. Trying to stay strong, but now that you're gone, it's been so long, yeah. It still feels wrong, yeah. Trying to stay strong, but now that you're gone.
We are ready to restart the small tour day 2. We have completed till serial number 16 and we will get through the other riders shortly. The ground looks to be set up beautifully now. And we have a total of 33 competitors in this competition.
The next rider is in the arena to continue all the excitement of the day. We will be starting shortly. We're just waiting for some clearance to come in. And now we're ready for our next rider.
Judges
The
have
bell's
given the
gone
bell.
off.
Judges are ready. 45 seconds for Krishna to start her course. Krisha, sorry, on Levito, representing Equine Dreams. This looks like a powerhouse of a horse. Definitely loves the speed class. Oh, didn't see the takeoff point at 2. Got in very close, and then the horse bailed out.
4 falls at pole number 2.
Knocks down the C element.
Like there's a sense of urgency in this round. But that needs to come with a lot of precise calculation. I think that's what's missing right now.
Yeah, this is not an easy horse to ride. You can see that the horse has a lot of fire, and that really gives the rider a lot of headaches when it comes to keeping them relaxed and keeping the rhythm of the course. So not an easy horse to ride. She's doing a good job.
And you'll notice how Levito takes a second's pause before like making his jump. 84.83 seconds with 4 penalties.
12
With
penalties.
12 penalties.
Had 2 drops and 1 refusal. So total of 12. Right. We move to the next rider. Serial number 18, Sanskar Rathore on Darcy, representing the Chennai Equitation Center. So Sanskar is an upcoming rider in show jumping. He's already done well in the dressage competitions. Recently a gold medalist at the Junior Nationals in Delhi in the team dressage. see what he can do in the show jumping arena with this lovely grey Darcy.
Approaching that triple combination and through. Ooh, what was that? A little back kick.
Big jump over 6 and a little standoff, but I think with some of these horses it's better to have a standoff than to get too close. Just a small touch on jump number 8 and the pole goes down.
That's all it takes. A slight touch.
Approaching the last fence. Time looks to be okay. That 4 faults is going to hurt him, but a nicely ridden round. Gets through with 4 jumping penalties within time for Sanskar Rathore on Darcy.
Next in the arena, we have the winner of the small tour from yesterday, Nadan on Megan, representing Covey Stables.
This was one of the super fast rounds from yesterday. Nadan on Megan, this beautiful 7-year-old KWPN mare.
And he works so well with this horse. Notable partnership there.
Let's hope he followed the same routine as yesterday to keep his luck going strong today. He's going to take the sharp turns, that's for sure. That was always the game plan. Nicely through the combination and a sharp turn from the triple to 4. Oh, that jump number 5, those wings and that jump has given a lot of headache to many riders. He's going to come back and attempt it on the second time. No.
You can see his disappointment on his face.
Very unfortunate. He was going for the win, so he was really pushing in terms of the momentum. Just a little bit unlucky with the takeoff point where Megan said, nope, I am not going to do it from there, but didn't work out today, but he still has the gold medal from yesterday. He's going to be hoping for a better round tomorrow.
The time to beat is still 66.980. Let's see if the next rider has what it takes. We have Yashan Kambata on Madam, representing ARC.
So this is a very experienced rider and a very inexperienced horse. A very young horse, upcoming talent. Madam L, brought in from the UK. Been with Yashan for a year and a half. Definitely showing a lot of potential. Had a nice round yesterday. Can do even better today. Let's see if that experience from yesterday is going to give him some confidence.
They just had 1 pole down yesterday. No time penalties.
And I'm really interested to see what the experienced riders do today in terms of riding the turns. Yashan is a veteran of big jumping events, of speed classes. When he walked the course, he would have made a really good plan in terms of making the turns. Doesn't turn within 5, so he's giving her the time and the space. And At this stage, I think he may be looking for a clear round, not being too aggressive about the time. But Madam L is looking good. Very nicely done over 5.
Look at those clean, clear margins he's taking with those jumps.
Does the related line between 7 and 8 very nicely. That's a 26-meter bending line with 6 strides. So he got that spot on. Taking the long way around to 10. So I think he's going for a clear round. He's not pushing too much. But I think he's doing that just to keep the horse happy. And I'm sure he'll be targeting some of the bigger events next time with Madam L.
Definitely targeting tomorrow's win for sure. 85.83 seconds.
He's well within the time limit. No jumping penalties. But he's a few seconds short of the fastest time.
But I think,
round.
yeah, he came in with that objective, I guess. He just wanted a clean, clear round for his horse to build up that confidence.
Next rider, Tanush Gowda on captain, representing third stable. Difficult round yesterday. Tanush and captain, they will be looking to put that behind them and get on the board today. So captain is a nice show jumping horse. We've seen him compete at the AEF Cup at third stable last year. Definitely has the potential and the talent and needs to keep it all together. Dreaded jump number 5 comes back to haunt some of the riders. There's definitely something about that jump.
I really want to know what's going on in their heads when they see that jump number 5.
Well, it's definitely the horse sees something different from what the human sees. So they look at it and say maybe there's something scary in that. It's something that they can't actually see the takeoff line properly.
Captain said, I want to sail away from this. 2 refusals leading to an elimination for Tanush on captain.
Nicely done. So he leaves the arena on a good note. Satisfied that the horse has overcome his fear of that jump. So tomorrow will be a better day for Tanush Gowda and captain. The next rider is Nitin on Carlson, representing Equine Dreams. Was the winner in a small tour competition in the previous SEL. Did not jump yesterday, so he's back today. Carlson, definitely one of the nice show jumping horses that we've seen regularly at the Junior Nationals, has a very unique movement. Almost looks like he's doing a catwalk. Very pretty horse, jumps well.
The current leader, also from the same club. Let's see if Carlson's gotten the same instructions to be aggressive in his approach.
He's going for the sharp turns, that's for sure, and this is a big striding horse. He's going to stand off most of the fences the way he's approaching, but
Pole down at number 5.
gets a little bit close to 5. So it's really difficult sometimes when you're doing a speed round and you're getting in close to a fence and then you're standing off the next fence and then again you're getting close to the next fence. Horses get confused very quickly trying to sort of figure out what is it the rider is asking for.
You can see he's slowed down his pace right now.
Yeah, I think he's dropped a few, so there's no point in really pushing too hard. You want to finish the round on a good note, not trouble the horse too much when you know there's the chance of being in the placings is very less. So it's better to finish the round happily. So Nitin completes the round on Carlson. Time is never an issue with this horse.
71.61 seconds.
The next rider we have is serial number 24, Ira Sriharsha, riding Kingston, representing the United Riders Barn. So Kingston, one of the more accomplished show jumpers. We've seen him competing in Bangalore. We've seen him competing in Delhi. He's done very well for the children.
Kingston can definitely go fast. We've seen that in the past.
Just a bit unlucky to have the pole down at fence number 2. So definitely Kingston is the more experienced in this partnership. Ira is just 12 years old. She's doing a fantastic job with the competitions. Kingston, on the other hand, is 15.
Kingston really pulled it through.
Yeah, after that big jump, I think she needs a couple of seconds to get her balance back, pull herself together. She'll need to come back and do jump number 6. That was a very awkward jump at 5. So she'll pick up 4 penalties for the refusal at 6. But I think the goal now will be to complete the course.
She will be getting a couple of time penalties as well.
Approaching the 6th stride. No. Okay. She says
Second
no.
refusal over there.
Yep.
And that leads to her elimination.
So a few challenges today for Ira on Kingston. I'm sure they'll be back tomorrow, day 3, to give it a go.
Saturday definitely calls for Jack Daniels.
Serial number 25, Manoj on Jack Daniels, representing Equine Dreams. This is one of the horses that I really like to watch doing show jumping. He's a big, long-legged bay, has plenty of scope. Not an easy horse to ride, but I think Manoj has been doing a good job, so we wish him the best.
spend most time on my own.
Gets a little bit close to one, lucky to get away with it. Sometimes you see riders coming in and they're not 100% focused and they take down jump number one. So the lucky stars are shining on him today. Let's see if he can get through the rest of the course without any penalties.
Ooh.
Little unlucky. Big jump over 5. Yeah, this horse can certainly jump.
I think if he invests in this partnership, it can do wonders for him.
Almost did the wrong jump. Yes, this is a very fine line between pushing to the maximum speed and losing control. So the riders really have to be careful. But he's doing a good job. Turns within, but between jump 9 and 10.
Tap on 10, but safe.
One more jump to go.
71.19 seconds. Very impressive on his timing. Unfortunately, picked up a couple of penalties because of a pole drop.
So 4 jumping penalties for Manoj on Jack Daniels.
Our leader is still Lignesh on Divadia. The time to beat is 66.980. Janvi Raheja on Lambic, representing ARC.
So Lambic is quite an experienced show jumper, and they've done well as a team. Janvi and Lambic, the winner of FEI Cat C competition a while ago. I think 2024, if I'm not mistaken.
Janvi is a very sensible rider, but I can sense some caution in her round.
Big standoff on 8. So that's a clear 6 stride between 7 and 8. I think she did it in a 5 maybe. Taking the long way from 9 to 10. I think her focus is on having a clear round. So they're doing well together. Just a couple of jumps to go. 1 stride combination at 11 and approaching the last fence at 12. Nicely done.
No time falls also. Well within the time. 88.45 seconds. A clear round for Janvi on Lambic. She seems pleased, and rightly so.
We've had 7 clear rounds. So she's the 8th clear round of the competition. So the riders are getting through. A good number are clear. So it's definitely good in terms of about the capability. Let's see if we can have someone in the 60 to 67 second range. I think the leader. The leader is Lignesh on Divadia. About 66 seconds.
Sedat Nanda on Sonia has started his round. Refusal at number 2.
Yeah, so the judges have rung the bell, which means the ground team needs to rebuild the fence because the horse didn't clear it. So the bell is not elimination. It's just a stop. And once they build back the fence, they will give the bell again, which means the course is ready, and then the rider can approach jump number 2 once again. And 6 seconds will be added to the time.
Unfortunately, that refusal will result him not being in the placings today, because we have 8 clear rounds so far. So you must have a clear round and also be really good on time. He's going to do another jump before he leaves the arena.
Yep, so something about jump number 2, which Sonia did not like. So 2 refusals results in elimination, and he can do 1 more jump before leaving the arena. A total of 7 clear rounds, I'm told. There's 1 rider who had a clear round, but just 1 time fault. Definitely Sonia not in the mood today. Gonna have to go back to the drawing board a little bit and see what's troubling her. The next rider, Pritiv Krishna, riding Zara, representing Kovai Stables. Looking forward to a super fast round by Pritiv Krishna on Zara, representing Kovai Stables. Pritiv has given us a lot of suspense-filled rounds before on his horse called AK. Let's see how he does on Zara. Definitely one of the bravest young riders that I've seen. Lucky on 2, gives it a tap.
Looks like a sassy horse, no?
He's going a long way around to come back to jump number 4. Doing well. Approaching the jump number 5. Well ridden. The horse had a moment of hesitation. He kept his legs on.
A tap on number 6, but safe.
Does it with a stride less. But he's going for it. He's gone wide on a couple of turns. That's lost him a few seconds, but it's going to be a good round. Just needs to keep the fences up. Lady Luck is smiling on him today.
Oh.
Guess I distracted her for a moment. Approaching the last fence. A big standoff, but he's okay.
73.21 seconds. 4 jumping penalties. A partnership that I'm very fond of. Samarth on Volbeat.
One of the youngest riders in the competition. He's just 10 years old. But whatever he's lacking in experience, Volbeat is going to make it up.
I think he started training as soon as he was born. So I think he has 10 years of experience through. And that's a lot of experience for a little boy like that.
Well, the good news is Volbeat has 18 years of experience. So they make it up as a team. They've done well together. They definitely enjoy the speed classes. Keeps everyone on the edge of their seats. He's got to keep the fences up though. Gets the instruction to turn. And he makes a good turn to approach jump number 4. This is a horse which has a lot of experience in jumping, so he's going to be careful with his legs. It's just a question of getting him in the right spot at the approaches. Turns within 1, so that saved him a few seconds. But the horse says no. That was a last-minute run out by Volbeat. Just didn't see the stride over there, so he said, nope, I'm not going to do it. He's still going for it. Doesn't need to turn within jump number 2.
A tap there, but
that was super lucky. We saw the pole bounce out of the cups but land exactly back in the same place. That was a good round, ladies and gentlemen. Give him a big hand.
beautifully
He's one of the
done.
youngest riders in this competition and he's doing a good job.
He really gives the other riders a run for their money.
The next rider in the arena, from Delhi, we have Avik riding Melrose, representing the Show Jumpers Club.
He placed third yesterday.
He's been very close in terms of the timings. Needs a little bit of luck today to put him on top, but he's definitely one of the contenders. Avik Bhatia on Melrose. Did some excellent jumping in the AEF Cup 2024 at Surd Stable. He represented India. In fact, he qualified on Melrose. So this horse rider combination super successful. Makes a nice turn within the plant. So he's probably done that the tightest of all the riders. Gets a little close on 5.
Pulled down at number 5. Very
And
unfortunate.
And the pole goes down with the back legs. Little unlucky. Lost a little bit of momentum approaching that fence.
Another pole down at number 8. He's really slowed down now. I think that's fair.
Yeah, he's just taking it easy now. Gonna complete the course, wrap it up for the day. Not add any more stress to Melrose. Save a little bit of energy for tomorrow.
A refusal at the final jump. Reapproaching that. And he's completed that in 98.03 seconds. Nine time penalties.
The next rider from EGC Stables is Yuvraj Bhatia riding Klaus. I'm not going to call her a mare today. This is definitely a gelding. Had a super round yesterday. Had a very nice controlled round yesterday. But I think he's going to be a bit more aggressive today. Maybe go for the win. The timing set was good, but I think it's definitely beatable. But I can tell you today's course is not just about speed. It's going to take a very intelligent rider. It's going to take a rider who really knows his horse to make the turns.
Even that 0.1 second matters in a course like this, where you have so many clear rounds.
nicely through the combination. Gets a little close to jump number 4. Got to ride the line to 5. Very nicely done. He's not going for the speed. I think he's going for a clear round and build the horse's confidence, saving him for tomorrow's competition or maybe to upgrade for the next month's SEL. I have no doubt this horse can do a medium tour without any problem.
.08 02 seconds. 80.02 seconds for Yuvraj on Lacrosse.
A very, very calm and collected round. I think he's preparing for the Grand Prix tomorrow.
Partnership more successful than the Vampire Diaries series itself, where his name comes from.
The next rider, serial number 33, Dishant Anil riding Kanyo. He was in the placings yesterday. He did a very, very nice round yesterday. Looked very calm and composed. Is he going to step on the gas today and go for the win? We will have to wait and see. Dishant Anil on Kanyo.
You should ask, can you do it today, Dishant? Dhruv definitely can't do it with my jokes, but Dishant will definitely get through the round.
Nicely done. So Kanyo is a specialist eventing horse. He's already quite forward. So he will cover the distance. He's got a good stride. He's got to be a little bit careful when this horse gets too close to the fence. May get a little careless with his front legs. So I think he had a drop yesterday. But doing a nice round today. It was clear yesterday. Sorry, correction. Goes the long way around to jump number 10.
Nice round so far. Just one more fence to go. Can you do it? Yes, we can.
.11.
77.11 seconds.
Dishant Anil on Kanyo as a clear round. So I request the riders at the top 6 placings to please be ready for the Rosette ceremony.
74.33 seconds. The timing was corrected by the judges.
So riders in the top 6 placings, please be ready for the Rosette ceremony. We will be doing that in the arena in front of the grandstand in a few minutes. The riders who are in the top 6 placings, please be ready. You can check the Nominate app to give you an idea of who's in it. We'll wait for the judges to give us the official results in just a few moments.
we have the results for the small tour day 2. At the first position, we have Lignesh on Diva Dia. Second place is backed by Yuvan Adit on Helico. Third rank is backed by Niharika Singhania on Max Mara. Yuvraj Bhatia on La Claus at number 4. Yashan Khambata on Madam at number 5. And Aditya Honavar on Ultimate Warrior at number 6. The winners are requested to enter the arena for the mounted Rosette ceremony. Correction, we have the results with us. The results are Lignesh on Diva Dia at rank number 1, Yuvan Adit on Helico at rank number 2, Niharika on Max Mara at rank number 3, Dishant on Kanyo at rank number 4, Yuvraj Bhatia on La Claus at rank number 5, and Yashan Khambata on Madam at rank number 6.
Holding on to you till you let me go for good. I'm waiting on your move so I can find it's true. To set me free from all that age. Your bitter words is all I teach. To set me free, don't break me more than you did before.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we have the Rosette ceremony going to be done in front of the grandstand for the top 6 riders of the Small Tour Day 2 competition. We had a Table A against the clock competition with 12 jumps, 15 efforts. And we had some super rounds. We had a total of 9 clear rounds. Some excellent display of horsemanship. And I will just announce the results once again. In 6th place, we had Yashan Kambata on Madam L. In 5th place, Yuvraj Bhatia on Klaus. In 4th place, Dishant Anil on Kanyo. In 3rd place, Niharika Singhania on Max Mara. In 2nd place, Yuvan Aditya on Helico. And winning the competition with a super fast clear round of 66.980 was Lignesh on Divadia. Request the prize winners to please line up in order with their horses. I see one rider is missing a horse, but he can take the Rosette home. But I would insist that he has to do the victory lap. With or without his horse, that's his choice. So we have our international jury, all the people who have come together to make this event happen. We have the president of the ground jury, Nancy Zeitlin, all the way from Israel. We have Bushra Hasibi from Morocco, who's also one of the judges. And we have a wonderful team of stewards. We have the chief steward, Eva Yu Ching Chang from Chinese Taipei. We have Justin from Malaysia. And we have Apin from Thailand. And of course our wonderful course designer Jody, all the way from Belgium. He's already back to work setting up the course for the medium tour. Victory lap time. Give them a big hand, ladies and gentlemen. The winner, Lignesh on Divadia, followed by Yuvan Adit on Helico, Niharika on Max Mara, Dishant Anil in 4th place on Kanyo, Yuvraj Bhatia in 5th place, and the 6th place rider is not doing the victory lap. Come on, Yashan, canter! You need to join in the victory lap. This is one way to make sure that all the riders... He's on the wrong lead. Definitely doing the Gangnam dance.
The winners are requested to stay back and receive their dismount and come back for their prizes and medals.
We will be doing the prize distribution right away. So the medals and prize money will be handed over in a few seconds. Request the riders to please hand over their horses. We request the jury to please join us for the prize distribution. We have our President of Ground Jury, Nancy Zeitlin. One of our judges, Bushra Hasibi. And the stewards, we have Eva Yu Ching Chang, Justin and Upin, all with us for the prize distribution today. In 6th place, we have Yashan Kambata riding Madam L with a cash voucher of 3,750. Maybe we need to increase it for him to do the victory lap next time. In 5th rank, we have Yuvraj Bhatia riding Klaus, 5,625 rupees. In 4th place, we have Dishant Anil riding Kanyo, 9,375 rupees. In 3rd place, winning the bronze medal and a cash prize of 15,000 rupees, we have Niharika Singhania on Max Mara. On the podium, winning the silver medal and a cash prize of 18,750, we have Yuvan Aditya on Helico with a super fast clear round. And winning the competition in a time of 66.980, we have Lignesh on Divadia, the gold medal, and a cash prize of 22,500. Great job by the Equine Dreams rider. So these are the winners of the Small Tour Day 2. We had a wonderful competition, Table A against the clock. A total of 9 clear rounds in the 33 riders. So we look forward to the competition this afternoon. We will be starting the medium tour. The course walk will be at 4:30. The first rider at 5 o'clock. We will have a total of 12 competitors. That will be followed by the big tour, day 2. Course walk at 6 o'clock and the first rider at 6:30. We have a total of 8 riders in this competition.
There's fast and then there's Lignesh. It's a show jumping competition. Anna, you were flying. So talk to us about that.
I feel very nice. பண்ணுறப்போ கொஞ்சம் ஜாலியாக இருந்துச்சு.
What was the instruction given to you?
சார் வந்து எல்லா ஜம்பையும் ஆங்கிள் எடுத்து ஃபாஸ்ட்டாக ஃபார்வர்டாக பண்ண சொன்னார். அவ்வளோதான்.
Congratulations, that was a fabulous round. Thank you so much for talking to us. நீங்கள் சூப்பராக பண்ணீங்க. நீங்கள் நாளைக்கு என்ன பண்ண போகிறீங்கன்னு பார்க்குறதுக்கு எங்களுக்கு ரொம்ப எக்ஸைட்டிங்காக இருக்குது.